right? You force out the surge with Nova, and when he does surge, you bite, and then that's a kill setup. Win the fight first, and then poke at the towers.
Fanatic will mix it up with
Mushi
a throwback Mushi TA to round out the draft. How good? Well, you know, Ignite is really annoying for TA, we'll say that.
Yeah.
But outside of that, not
CM's
too
not
much
that
to
bad
do with the TA.
Frostbite is okay as well. I think if you look at how with her refraction show up, you could just put enough time for TA to blink out. So I think this is a great pick, both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, but I feel like the lifesteal is going to be okay with being marginalized here. Miracle's picking it up because Jay, Raging Potato, he has played a lot more OD by comparison. Like during the time period where Death Prophet and OD were like the two mids to pick up, he was on Execution and he was just rolling over teams. So high expectations for the Raging Potato, Outworld Devourer, and yeah, the TA might be able to a little bit with the help of Refract. The shield bug
was that a mistake?
That might be. That's not a Dota TV bug, right?
No, he bought 2 by accident.
Okay.
He just sold.
Okay.
I mean, like, what is he doing?
There used to be a double stout shield build on Axe before things like Tranquil Boots and Iron Talon existed, but
when there wasn't,
I would always go double stout on Axe. Actually.
Really?
Yeah. Well, this was way back then.
Yeah.
But it used to be the build for sure. No longer the case though, guys. As we get underway, Mineski taking on Fnatic best of 3. Winner will play Faceless. Loser plays Warriors Gaming in the lower bracket. And should you lose this match, you will have to battle back, win 2 series in a row to make it to Boston. So Mineski off in their own jungle for now. A lot of early TPs and no early wards from either team, it looks like.
Focusing on so that she can kind of keep track of the bounty hunter and Ogre can roam in to punish him if that ever comes into play. But
you think he actually starts jungling instead of laning?
I mean, what else?
He can,
you
right?
you sit behind the lifestealer, right? Like
Right.
that's all you can do. So it's going to be a very passive game for the Crystal Maiden, not the same build-up that you want, because essentially you picked into a counter, at least for the laning phase.
Okay, I think that if he starts jungling, you just have 2 Iron Shell, walk at the lifestealer, just start trading with him. I'm not sure whether CM could afford to jump.
No, not at all. It's a big pro deficit. So she's gonna have to stay on the eastern side, maybe drop a sentry if she wants to hit up the jungle, and then she has to automatically move whenever she sees the bounty hunter approaching. That said, they have tons of kill potential against.
Not sure what that process entails, as they have not disconnected. Normally it's just a quick
you press the button.
power cycle, you know?
Yeah.
He's getting the screwdriver out, you know, he's getting in there. Hopefully not. I don't think that would end well for Fnatic.
Not while it's live, especially. But
man, Jimmy does everything. He drafts, he fixes the router, probably runs out to get food for the team.
I saw, you know, I'm Facebook friends with him in Ohio, and he was linking workout routines to Ohio.
And
he's like, this is how you do this. Don't do sit-ups, you know, this is the proper ab workout. So
He does everything.
you know, he's probably giving dating advice. You know, next it'll be onto the legal, perhaps.
All right, looks
There
like
we go.
he pressed the button.
All right. He's ejected his team from the game, but only 3 of them. 2 men left standing.
so overall, I think Mineski's draft is gonna do what they want.
Like,
Controller.
I mean, what the hell is it?
It's his camera control, man. He is able to
Does he cast
enter
with
the
that thing?
matrix.
This looks like a cybernetic, like, I don't know, like your hand should like mold into it or something.
What are those keys on it?
It's just like a weird like half keyboard mouse thing. It's got like some click.
Actually, an admin did pause and unpause.
That's the thing I'm working for right now. So I mean,
Winter, his little dog.
yeah, he is the little dog.
I mean, if that's little, I don't want to see the big dog. That's pretty terrifying.
Well, we got Bloodlust on his team, so it's gonna get pretty big pretty quick.
Well, speaking of pretty quick, Fnatic anything but right now, I must say.
I mean,
dude, this is nothing. When you stay up casting SCA Dota for like stuff like that, and especially around like 2012,
barring like a catastrophe or something, but
back then you could just pause for whatever. Let's get a random guy hits a pole, and electricity out.
well, you don't have to give a reason even back then. Like you could just do whatever you want. Pause, AFK, everything's fine. 2 hours later, you come back.
I mean, some tournaments are free to get on.
The delayed version.
Yeah, that's.
All right.
Oh,
Punch.
that's the last pick Bad Rider, guys.
All right, so Rob is currently
Draft spoilers, boys.
cheating. What else is new?
What's your favorite emoticon in game?
I don't
I like
really.
the little Riku wave. Somebody gets pissed off when you just.
I have other emoticon packs, but there was this weird bug with like the summon emoticons where I have an admin ticket, so package or something, and the admin ticket doesn't come with the emoticon, so I missed out on those. I never got the captain's draft ones. I have like a.
So like
Rob wants.
I think the
something.
classic, the Wind Ranger head shake is
yeah, it's not bad.
up there.
It's not bad. There was one that was actually came out in DAC, and it was actually a compendium that you level up, and I was like 100 points short or something like that, and it's a Sand King with two pairs of sunglasses. I was like, deal with it, Sand King.
Okay. I think the best emoticon, as we're in pause, is actually the ones you win for Battle Cup.
Oh, okay. Okay,
The
fair
PC
enough.
Frog.
I like the Merlini Zeus one. That one's pretty good.
Okay. Alright, we're back in, guys.
All right, we've got some Dota 2 for you.
The battle
Don't jinx
begins.
it. Mineski, just gonna grab this bottom rune. As wards did get planted there towards the tail end, so Fnatic with the defensive ward. They are gonna run the Weaver safe lane. That puts Ohio into the off lane. On the Darkseer, AU roaming about. Dusty already a sentry planted to clear out that spawn box. But it will miss the actual obs, located a bit to the south.
So if they can put this Ogre bottom, AU is just going to kind of follow him around. He doesn't have kill potential against the Ogre, but he has more incentive to go in the next Assassin. So in this position, you'll help Demon trade more effectively, and it's actually the Ogre that's more out of position now.
I think this is where First Blood might set up here. AU's already in position, but
There's the sleep.
Okay.
Stun being held. RR, just the threat of that 3-hero stun going to prevent Fnatic from chasing any further.
Yeah, in the meantime, Crystal Main's actually jungling, it looks like, from the Secret Shop Park camp. So killing off a Satyr there, setting herself up pretty nicely, and then she'll deliver the ODs itself so that they don't have to risk the courier.
What a faithful and loyal support. Meanwhile, bottom lane, RR, though, he's already committed his stun. He is not nearly as tanky as Jules, but a decent body block there. Trying to keep him alive. Oh, Salve does get canceled, though. That's going to hurt.
And that's the hero you want to go on. Like, Ogre is absolutely not the target.
Oh,
second Salve gets canceled.
really? RR, please.
The lane's done. Well, maybe not. Like, Bounty needs to go for some pulls to get the creep equilibrium back, but...
Alright, maybe it was a trap in the end as Demon moves in. They're going to juggle that off. First blood, don't tell me RR gets it.
He does?
One more auto tank, he scores! Oh, what? This lane is a complete train wreck of Dota 2 action right now.
They're gonna get a kill back.
It seems the pause has completely scrambled the brains of all the players in this bottom lane.
Yeah, that's the thing though. If you go level 1 Nightmare, you have very limited potential to actually trade as a Bane. So he was able to be killed off so easily, and I love the way they juggled the Nightmare to guarantee that that Impale would connect.
Yeah, that was a nice play. I mean, just sloppy play all around in this bottom lane, though, with the double salve cancel, the unnecessary overextension by the Bane. Mineski making the most of it. And now they bring the CM into position.
It's a
They
little
do have
awkward.
the dust on Jules.
I feel like if you know the bounty hunter is going to stay bottom, you just keep doing your jungle thing.
Uh-oh. Speaking of awkward, Raging Potato, he's already committed the Astral. Mushi's just going to move in on this, as AU does have the Orb of Venom and secures the kill.
Level 2 Shuriken Toss. Normally you don't see it too much because your mana pool is very pressured by constant Shadow Wall. You see more Janadas.
But this spell has gotten a lot of buffs. 150 damage at level 1, just devastating.
That's no joke. It definitely secured the kill there.
Well, they definitely would have gone it without that, but even still, it's like it's has that extra burst potential that a lot of teams won't see coming. So it's definitely has its value and its place. But in this case, he's without that mana pool going to have to suicide and come back up on the map. I wonder actually if he's going to be hunting the CM from now on, or continue to put pressure on the OD.
Miracle. Almost catches Ohio out there. This is a level 2 Surge, though, so he's got enough time to run into him for a little while and then still make it out. Could have gone for an open wounds kill otherwise.
The fact that Miracle's going up against double Iron Shell, he's in the lane. He's doing okay. He's keeping up with the CS. I'm super impressed.
Yeah, obviously Rage is decent against that, but it's still a pretty long cooldown.
Yeah.
It has held on to it for now. Gets the Quality Blade for some extra. Taking a look at Mushi versus Mr. Bimbo. Seems Mushi getting a slight upper hand, but pretty even lane so far, despite that first blood. And also Ninja Boogie just trying to jungle while AU is happily sucking up his experience.
Still going to be a level 3 Crystal Maiden, and that's going to be a pretty good spot for her to help out her team as a whole. If she goes for 1-1, if she goes for, I've seen 0-1-2, where you can really get a lot of mana for this team.
Rune fight bottom. Jules gonna get Nightmare.
I mean, is this really the hero you want to try to kill?
I mean, if they had a double damage or something, maybe they'd have a chance.
Jules is just laughing. Oh, the
bugs
third
are
hero
coming.
comes in. Now he's not laughing.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Toss? They don't even need it. They're gonna give it to the core. Or not. AU takes it.
Orb Venom tick for the win. But,
yeah, fast start for the bounty hunter here.
He also even got the beginning bounty rune game. Something accelerate forward. We're gonna see Arcane Boots real fast on the bounty.
Yeah, he's top 5 in net worth. Almost top 4.
Yeah.
They're going to plant down a sentry here. And Fanatic maybe thinking about a maneuver in, and they are going to isolate RR. They have an Observer Ward, and they know nobody's really nearby. The Carapace will get procced. Ninja Boogie now getting into position, turns it around a bit with the Nova. Working on the AU, can the Ogre get in range to nuke him down? He will Fire Blast him, but the big dive onto RR, heavy commitment. He'll get the kill, a 1-for-1 bounty for the Nyx. But now, Ninja Boogie chasing out Jules. Does have a dust available. Raven, though, already with a level 2 Sakuchi, not the easiest kill. Then Demon worms his way through the trees. While meanwhile, Ohio being chased out by Miracle. If he can just get in range for that open wound.
he still sees him.
got
He's
the
still going to
TP.
stay on top of him. And
How is Miracle winning this
He's
lane?
very close. No, he's not. He's CS is disadvantaged. He's just getting more harassment when the Iron Shells are on the creeps.
I mean, normally you see this matchup, you just see like a Lifestealer behind his tier 1 tower with no HP whatsoever. And the reason that Dirkster is winning the matchup is because he's like jungling the small camps. But I mean, if you look at net worth, they're pretty even.
Yeah, and it just goes to show that Miracle is able to mostly focus on pressuring the Darkseer himself rather than worrying about when the creeps are Iron Shelled. Because like level 1 Iron Shell, you can let it do its thing. You're not denying the creeps, but if you stay off the wave, you're not really taking much damage either. So I think it's actually been really good for Miracle overall, and he's going to be able to take that into like some good Infest ganks. The Infest was actually what created the point of leverage he had there, where he had to actually force the Darkseer back.
Yeah, now he's up about 400 net worth already and leading in CS. Great position here to take over. OD just continue to farm mid. Do you see for Mushi, he grabs the Blightstone. No Ancient stacks yet, though. Haven't seen the supports really make much time or space for that. Ooh, they do get eyes on Ninja Boogie.
Oh, that's a kill,
Yeah,
right?
Crystal Maiden. Hey, babe.
Well, he's gonna get the Frostbite down on Mushi, but it's still gonna be a lot of damage coming in, and yeah, it should just
Hey, you. He should have one more auto dash.
Astro? No, on cooldown.
Radiant's
unfortunately.
middle tower is under attack.
Nice pick off there. And they are going to make their move onto Raven, and he just Sakuchi'd for this. They have the dust, but
If Raven dies in this lane, he's made a horrible mistake. He might be like losing some CS to the Ogre, but he should never ever die to an Ogre at this stage.
and not yet level 6 though. So maybe Can try and find that kill if he's out of position. They're a bit lacking on the burst damage here.
Versus Shikuchi is pretty pointless because like he's always going to be able to keep his distance, and it's just it's not the kill generator you're looking for. Bounty Hunter is vulnerable, but
Top lane?
unless you
Miracle, those Spidey senses, sees them running in and quickly responds with a rage, and now see you later, guys. Into the creep, pops right out. Fnatic, a whole lot of wasted time there, and not accomplishing much with this. They're gonna
AU is
search.
trying to go to CM Ninja Boogie. It's gonna get Janata.
Close.
Toss is available.
He tanks the tower. He's doing a lot of damage. Shuriken secures the kill, but does he make it out? Jules is there with the dust, and down he.
For me, this game comes down to movement. Like, you're going to be able to have a huge advantage because none of Dire's heroes really move too quickly. Like, the Nyx Assassin, when he gets his Blink Dagger, when he's in Vendetta, is pretty good for it, but otherwise you're relying like on bloodlust movement speed and you're walking to things. So the fact of the matter is, if Lifesteal has a good start, gets his phase, and maybe even considers S and Y this game, he's going to be able to do a lot more than if he's just kind of walking around with his armlet and just hoping for somebody to walk in his range.
Now they have started to stack the Ancients here for Mr. Mushi. This will be the engine for additional farm, but now they move on to Raging Potato, mid lane. Trying to dive. Good illusion blocking there. And Fnatic just spending so much time ganking while Mew on the top lane. Miracle will end up going down. Ohio's going to find himself a double kill, maybe a Ninja Boogie. Anshel on the creep. Nope, barely making it away, but Demon hot on the trail. They can search him in. That should be a twofer, and it is. Miracle down. Ohio laughing his way to the bank. Great play there.
What level was the Darkseer before that? Okay, so you definitely had reason to pick up the Wall Replica at this point in the game. Once you're like level 8, then you definitely could say, okay, this is pretty high value. It used to be that spell was really bad at level 1, but now it's definitely one of those points you're considering at 6 and guaranteeing by 8.
I gotta say, I'm very favoring Fnatic's position right now. They are getting away with a much weaker dual support in the early game in the form of Bounty Hunter and a Bane. Alright, Bane's good. Bounty Hunter not so much, but they're getting away with it. TA gets picked off mid, but I think once track comes on, I think Fnatic is really going to be hitting their strides. They have the natural counter in terms of the Weaver versus Lifestealer matchup, so I'm feeling like Fnatic's going to take this game unless something drastic
it's not in a vacuum though. You have OD who's quite good against Weaver.
Sure.
You have the Nyx who can shut him down. They do at least have a stun from the Ogre.
It's not clear cut, but Fnatic's definitely advantage in my book.
Well, certainly when it comes to the grass, they are. And that said, with the TA dying, will slow down their ability to farm those Ancients. They do manage to take the tier 1 top, though. That goes to Raven. Already working towards what looks like a Lincoln Sphere. OD with the Bounty Rune, so nothing too big there.
I'm curious if Mineski are actually going to be able to take advantage of the spell spam factor. They have the benefit of both the Crystal Maiden's Arcane aura as well as the Essence aura from the OD, so they have a lot of mana to work with, but I mean, maybe the Nyx doesn't have to go as heavy into intelligence items. In general, I don't really feel like it changes the builds, and it doesn't really enable that many more spells unless they play more actively, unless they like continuously push a single lane.
Well, the real winner of this laning stage has certainly been Ohio. Mech is nearly done at 11 minutes, despite almost dying once to the Lifestealer.
I mean, look at the network. Like, Mushi is working towards the Ancient stacks. That's going to push him up. Weaver's doing fine. Despite the well play of Miracle on the top lane, he's falling behind. He's got 2k in bank, but he's not buying anything. Is there, like, some different item that we're going to see? Miracle on the bottom lane, dropping pretty low, has to pop Infest to save himself.
Oh, RR just a bit late here. He was making a move towards Mushi. He wanted to try and contest him farming those Ancients, while meanwhile top lane, Raging Potato caught up by the Fiend Script. He will end up going down.
Yeah.
Had the Astral and the Stick Charges, didn't use either. Feels like he could have lived there with sticking to Astral.
Ayo walking into the Sentry Ward. Maybe Ninja Boogie to get off a bite. Yeah, it could be a kill. They definitely have vision, frostbite.
So they have detection though. They are going to stun him, and he's almost dead. Carapace, the Iron Shot will proc it, but he's... Oh, wow.
Get out of here.
The dust. Oh, such a commitment just to kill off the bounty.
Yep. In fact, he gets off another track and a toss before he dies. Yeah, I say that's worth it.
That's definitely worth it.
So a lot of space created there. Lifestealer, yeah, like you said, banking a lot. The only item that you could really say for that much would be like a Shadow Blade, which I don't think is good at all this game. So
Is he even thinking
It's
of
gotta be
Radiance?
armlet, right?
I mean,
Is
if he armlets, he has it now.
Like,
yeah, I thought he was just gonna buy the whole thing at once, but I guess he is going Radiance.
But if he's going Radiance, like,
No, that would be
Weaver
ridiculous.
and TA are so good against Ancient Creeps.
There's no reason to save that much gold for like any other item in the game.
yeah, I mean,
Was he gonna get a Reaver?
there's the mischance factor really does hurt the Weaver and TA, but otherwise, and
I think
obviously
it's
refraction
Radiance
is less
for,
valuable.
for
But
sure. I'd be very surprised if it's not, honestly.
But is it good, though?
Oh, is it? It's like okay.
it depends on how well they can protect the Ancient Creep, because like Miracle himself is going to be very squishy, but the
I guess
Ancient
you
Creep
could-
is going to have some good tank to it.
I guess you could Bloodlust the Ancient?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but they don't have the best friend for that, which is the Darkseer, because you could Surge and Ion Shell them.
So at this point, it's just going to be him like walking focus here.
LD stop.
He's a secondary point of...
He's flooded. That's
I was
nice.
playing Attack on Titan
He doesn't,
here. He's just...
he doesn't need move speed.
But like, the main focus here is actually the OD. If the OD just gets to watch this golem die and then say, okay, they have no damage, let's go.
You can't defeat me.
He's able to just run down the opposition. Like, he can stand target with the Hurricane Pike, he can keep building intellect, and they just don't have no damage.
That's dangerous, folks. They try to kill the Nyx. He gets up the carapace.
Wait.
He survives. He goes under cover of Vendetta. Then they banish him.
Give him a toss. Give him a toss, AU.
The bug is gone, and he's out of there.
Toss.
Meanwhile,
Got him.
Angry Golem is in that butt and gonna turn back and look for Mushi. With the orb coming through already, that Radiance is ticked down.
Oh my god, that refraction is
His
all gone.
refraction, and he just continues to maul him. A brutal the Golem goes fast and furiously right into the heart of the Fanatic backlines and ushers them all away. This emboldens Raging Potato. Quick little dance maneuver, bouncing back the other way, and then Sakuchin out to freedom. But still, Nyx does go down and ends up buying back.
Yeah, but again, Mineski have the mobility problems. Like, they now have a Hurricane Pike, which is great for the OD to close the distance, but otherwise, you've got the Shikuchi away, the Surge away. The track movement speed is actually not to be understated, and it just means that Fnatic are going to be able to kind of pick and choose their battles. If Mineski have a big buffer on the front line, but at the end of the day, he just kind of moves and forces the enemy to run away.
I mean, he's pretty damn scary, though. I wouldn't mess with this guy. You get at least a couple style points for this build, surely.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely, like, just digging up from the archives, essentially. This was the rage when Lifestealer...
Well, Universe was trying it
6.
as an off-laner right after that change was made. Loda tried it from the safe lane. It was like, Like, it didn't really seem that strong.
But Loda tried it almost every game, right? Like
there was a phase where it was actually extremely powerful in NA pubs and stuff like that. So
powerful.
Say no more, NA pubs.
but it actually got nerfed where you can't infest Ancients at the first level of your ultimate. You have to be level 11 in order to infest.
Right.
So that's where, like, it actually was extremely prevalent in the metagame. Like, when I was coaching, we were actually drafting and figuring out what to counter it with. Slardar was the main hero, because you can amp damage to the Ancient, and you just take it down quickly so that, you know, the hollow shell of the Lifestealer inside is pretty easy pickings.
You know Ogre's big when he's almost as big as a bloodlusted Ancient Granite Golem. That's pretty impressive.
Every time I see Jules play Ogre, he somehow gets like Reaps 25 minutes in. And that is... you're an Ogre. I don't know how you're farming, but he's doing it.
So Fnatic trying to sneak the Roshan, but not gonna commit to it just yet. See RR sweeping around for the rear. He gets great vision right now, and they don't seem to know. He's walked next to a sentry, though, but the Golem's coming in. Reinforcements have arrived. Look for the stun. He gets it quickly on Mushi, then the mana burn as well to sleep. And then they move forward. The Golem ushers all away. The beefcake's out in front. You can't mess with this, says Miracle. He is going to lose that Golem soon. Goes for AU, kills him off with the Radiance, and then he's going to back off for more. The track's on RR, but the chase is on for Mineski. Fnatic are forced away quickly and decisively. Lifestealer lumbers in, Demon will fall. He delays only the inevitable.
Alright.
They're just too beefy up in front,
Miracle is a god. Like, I thought this build was ass because of the way that they could take down the Ancients, but...
I appreciate your honesty, Lim.
But look, man, it's the Bane just stands there. It's like, what I do, I see a Golem running at me. I can't do anything to it. And Bane, you know, same thing with the bounty, right? So... It's
the counter to the Bane counter.
Yeah.
It's actually a good way to look at it.
Yeah, I mean, the Fiend's Grip is a pretty useless spell this game. Like, it used to be like, oh, I can just get in a good position away from the stuns and get it on the net Lifestealer who has to be on the front line.
I thought they fixed the Derpy Dragon. Did that skip?
No, this is the non-derpy.
This is the new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the biggest improvement.
Alright.
Oh, they're gonna get one more kill here. Spike here coming out from RR, but...
It's nice up close, but it still looks overall pretty
I
solid.
mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's nice at any angle. As Mushi sneaks in from the sides, he will find Raging Potato, pick up there in the OD, and they look to take the Roshan fight from here. All around the world, there's just like raining fire and Radiance burn, but Ohio survives through, goes to the TP out, one more fireball. Oh, he has to infest out to get the kill. A 2-for-1 thus far. Finally, the Enfeeble comes out from Demon on the high ground. Great positioning that wall, preventing Miracle from moving the way he would like to and cutting them off. at the pass, and now he's giving away Radiant's illusion, and Mushi
my.
snatches the Aegis away, snipes that Roche, chases on. Miracle doesn't have the infest for a couple more seconds, but they will bring down Jimmy. That's 3 that have fallen. Mushi has to turn tail in 1. Raven scurries away. Man, Grand Theft Aegis by Mushi there. BKB coming soon. He is getting big and bad. And as cute as the ancient tactics are, they are not allowing him to keep up and farm with this TA.
No, you never can farm as quickly as you could outside the ancient. That's been a problem.
Kill Potato coming in. Yep, they will have the vision, and
can they kill him a second time? Do they even try? Arrow's dead.
They have a gem. They can kill Weaver.
No mana, but time lapse back just in time.
He has the whip stick. Full stick charges gives him a free time lapse. It's really important.
They're barely able to dodge that while Stone-O-Tech disjoints it with the fade, and now the chase is on to CMLT. Get that
Oh my god, it zones away the whole team! What is going on? Ninja Boogie now is gonna get gone.
That was straight out of Frozen, except I'm pretty sure the main character doesn't die at the end of it.
What movie did you watch?
Yeah, this episode of Frozen got real dark real quick, guys.
So, it's actually the counter, the way that Weaver can survive against the OD, even after he gets ultied, is just have a magic stick. If you have 10 stick charges, that's 150 mana, that's your ultimate. So Arteezy, eat your heart out. Come on, stop complaining when you get survive a stick.
I mean, he should know. He's teamed with Envy before. He should know all about the virtues of a stick. The siege will commence now. Fanatic moving in. And
it's so small without the Bloodlust. Come on.
Come on, Jules, help your friend.
Alright.
Oh, Mushi going in. They get the grip onto the OD and a back wall as well.
Can they finish the job, though? They bring the Raging Potato down. The tracks are spamming out. Miracle forced to turn and run. Now he's going to rage. Turns his attention back towards a BKB'd Mushi, who promptly blinks away. Now they commit onto Jules. He's tracked. He's low. He's not dead yet. And Miracle finds the counter kill, bringing down the Bounty Hunter. They still survive so damn. Mineski, 1 for 1 there. They do lose the OD, but that was the 10-second BKB charge for Mushi.
They're going to be killing off the OD again, which is huge. Just being able to find these picks. It's really, the lifesteal doesn't matter. Like, he is a distraction. If you put all that damage in the Ancient, you're probably wasting it because he'll just pop out, he'll just scatter away. You want to put that damage into the OD, and it's all about the positioning for Jay. If they're able to catch him in something like a Fiend's Grip, they can just end the fight right there.
Yep. There's no real way to get him out of it apart from the Nyx, right? He just has to land and impale from downtown. So also, this build that you're working on, the Radiance build,
he is going Manta, it looks like.
I saw Geosh just fine here, I think.
I just...
You're in a position where the game just can't be ended. Like, that's the value out of it.
Let's be fair, what's the best farming build, right? Manta Octarine is the best farming build.
We're talking about a Manta Octarine lifestealer. I just Actually, but lowering the cooldown on Rage.
Yeah,
like,
what's your uptime with Octarine?
Well, I mean, you already have I guess Infest is available more often for whatever.
Eventually, if you're extending the game that long with Manta Octarine though and Radiance, you're.
I don't know, but. Though.
But if you're extending it that long, then your Ancient Creep actually falls off by that point. Like,
I mean, I think the Ancient Creep's already fallen
off. Well, your late game isn't about the Ancient Creeps, right? That's just like an intermediate step. Your late game is just the standard Miracle Rat Dota.
So you're saying once he goes late game, Manta Octarine, like, he replaces items.
Yeah, he'll get his BOTs, he'll just constantly be cutting the creep waves. I mean, Fnatic aren't really that good at ganking him. It's only the Bane who can shut him down. But Fnatic, they are good at hitting buildings, and that's exactly what Mushi is busy doing. Miracle taking a long time to fully come online here. BKB completed on the Dark Side. These are go now, break the base items.
Yeah,
they're tired of this one.
Man, that Aegis skill by Mushi is absolutely huge.
And the siege will commence. Meanwhile, just the tier 1 dropping for the side of Mineski, who bring that down top. Creep wave will be cleared out, and they move in. They get the sleep off. It's on the Jules, not the ideal target, and very tanky with the mech.
Nice. There's the blink though. Finally, RR is able to pick up a dagger on the Nyx Assassin. This has been a key limitation of his when he went for the Midas. His mobility has been so slow for so long.
I do have to say, every time I've clicked on him, his Midas has not been on cooldown, so I'm sure that had something to do with it.
Yeah, but just the fact that the OD is the only one with any way of getting in and out of the fights has been extremely problematic for them. It just means that they're kind of waddling in, very projected movements, and Fnatic get to play around it. Now Mineski actually might be able to take a fight on their terms.
Yeah, normally I would say go for the Axe because you need more base defense given what Fnatic's throwing at you, but he is the best way to cancel that Fiend's Grip. We keep talking about Fiend's Grip is such a big part of shutting down that OD, so the Blink, normally a very offensive item, can help the OD survive in that long convoluted chain. RR looking for some picks, but I think at this point Fnatic is grouping as 4 or 5, so it's gonna be hard for them to find anything.
All right, guys, 2100 gold, and it's an ultimate orb. It's a Manta style for Miracle.
Look, he just want to be playing Naga, and nobody's drafting.
I mean, they first phase banned it, man. That doesn't feel very good. If he can make this work, I'll be very impressed.
Well, it's not so bad, right, so far?
It's much less on him right now, though, than...
I mean, but there's so
his
much money
teammates.
invested in him. Like, the CM's really useless at this point. And Nyx is underfarmed. They're getting BKBs, which makes the Nyx very underwhelming, so... Yeah, I feel like you have to talk this much about Miracle because the game is going to be on him. OD's not carrying this by himself.
I feel like it's designed for him to do so, though. In this
Radiant's
position, you
bottom
know
tower
that
is under
it's going to be the lifestealer that can't actually walk around in his normal form. He can send the illusions out, he can send the ancient creep out. But if he's just typical plain old lifestealer, that he's just going to die to the TA in like 3 seconds. So
and there's also a big nombo between your Manta style. Like, you have to pop out your Ancients to use a Manta, right? And then you have to find another new Ancient to pop back in. I don't know.
it's really weird.
We'll find out soon enough, but for now, they still work on this tier 1 mid, bottom. Tier 1 mid also standing, I should say.
All right.
Fnatic just pushing in all the lanes. They continue to accelerate their farm advantage.
The Black Dragon smoked up, though. Here comes Mineski. He looks so derpy, especially with that music in the background.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I just want a little Attack on Titan music to brighten up my day.
Oh, scan.
Beautiful scan. Coming in hot, though, this Ancient Black Dragon with 418 move speed just rushes forward, straight onto Mushi. Hey, buddy.
Why are they even here? Why do they defend this bottom tier 1? It's so easy to flank. It's so easy to get in this kind of a position.
Well, they do have some pretty big items. Tower gets denied. They're looking for the turnaround. Ohio with the BKB. The Derp Dragon comfortably floating about.
Oh, Raven's in the back. Do they save Gem? They have Gem?
Very tanky, difficult to kill though. Now the BKB starts to come out. Oh, the grip, the back as well. Raging Potato not dead just yet. Self-banished to delay what looks like the inevitable. While Jules gets cleaned up, not finished off though. TP away on him. Raging Potato not so lucky.
The Dragon's being slayed, man. He's trying to run, but there's 4 or 5
How to train your dragon.
Alright, what
The quick way.
No, but they might still get the...
And it gets one. And that's it. Gem down. Miracle fans around the world shed a single tear that Naga was banned.
So, is the Bane have Ether Lens or something? Because that was an incredible Fiend's Grip coming out from Jimmy. Able to extend that. No, just goes in, has Ghost if it's irrelevant, but yeah, is able to just stick to this OD for a good 3 or 4 seconds with the Fiend's Grip, but that's all you need. That's all the time the TA needs to be able to just tear him apart, and I feel like the meme build is just not going to be cutting it.
Oh, no mercy on poor Miracle here.
I mean, what else can I call it? Like,
If he went for the regular lifesteal build, like, would it work? You just get gripped every fight, right?
yeah, but at least the OD's not getting
Dire's
gripped.
bottom tower.
I don't know.
Instead, you have 2 worthless
Dire's
carries.
structures are
I say the OD being gripped is probably an OD's part, position-wise, I guess.
That's why I thought there might be an Ether Lens or something, but yeah, they just literally don't have the stuns to
Yeah,
back him up.
OD's building Lincolns. I think as awkward as this build seems, it's a correct choice.
I mean, they have Bounty Hunter. Just track him.
Yeah, I mean, still, you gotta...
There is no correct choice. I think that's the... There's just not a great counter to the grip, aside from the OD Banish, which, of course, if he's gripped, he won't be using.
So I guess to go back to what Andy said about Lifestealer, Garbage Hero second pick.
I think this is more a garbage build kind of game.
It got drafted against. That's the bottom line, is you pick it up as a second pick, and then they're like, oh, we can hit Templar Assassin and Bane phase 2, and there's very little you can do.
Is this the iPhone 7 build? You know, you just come in without the headphone jack and things go wrong.
The iPhone 7 build.
I mean, it's pretty garbage, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think the iPhone 7 is pretty garbage, but don't tell that to Greg.
Does he have one?
So he bought the iPhone 7, and then he was having a really shitty day, and then he wanted to plug in like a pair of headphones to the iPhone 7.
Dude, I'm sorry.
But he doesn't have the adapter so that you can actually use like a normal headphone jack because it's a freaking worthless piece of hot garbage that costs $900. And then he just lost it. He's like, God damn it! It's like, serves you right for getting an iPhone 7. Greg was not happy with me the rest of that day.
Well, I wonder if the Mineski fans out there are happy at this moment.
I mean, probably not.
It's what first game of best of 3. We have a long series ahead, and I think that Mineski definitely have the potential to at least bring 1 win under the belt here. But
Hey, don't count them out yet. Octarine's not here.
I don't think the series is over. This game is just not looking good. They could come back.
Yeah, Miracle.
It's pretty damn unlikely.
Go to the side shop, buy that point booster. Let's go. You go all in with this build, right?
sure. Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be the game changer they need. All it does is push out lanes.
You know what Fnatic should be doing? Should be just warding their ancient camps.
Yeah, that works too. That definitely has the potential to work. But like
Defense of the Ancients takes on a whole new meaning. And it's not defend your stacks, it's just deny theirs.
It's just that at this point they're actually not even threatened by the ancient creep. But Thunderhide maybe, but like the other two, whatever.
What is Raging Potato doing?
Not too sure.
Getting deleted. Mushi with the Daedalus.
Like, I guess he's trying to get any farm at all while the Lifestealer soaks it up, pushing out with Mantas and Radiance and all this stuff. Like, you realize that when you're playing next to a Naga, or a faux Naga, that your other cores don't get any farm at all.
Mushi just like 3-shotted this ancient death
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, RR. Nice blink stun and might pay for it. Here comes the creep. It's almost dead already. Mushi with the quick delete on the Ogre. Miracle. Unable to finish anyone off. Fencing around.
That's just racks, I think.
You pop that Manta. Start defending. I can't do this.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't see this going his way. He's hanging on to the Manta for now.
It looked good 20 minutes in, and then you're like,
And then you realize that all they have to do is kill the OD, and then you have nothing.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Fnatic with the slow siege. Nice little chip action from Raven.
Like, I can really see this working in a pub, where like they either get too caught up in the distraction of the ancient creep that they let the OD do his thing, or they don't really know how to penetrate it. But in this case, Fnatic have a very clear game plan. They were like, okay, well, we'll keep our distance from the Lifestealer, focus on the OD, and when he's down, there's very limited damage coming out.
That's a sad little dog.
alright, it's up to 2k now. Only 3k more to go for the Octa meme.
You know, the other thing is, it also just doesn't feel like OD's a hero this game. That's definitely where Lifestealer excels. Not when he's like asked to be a hard carry, but when it's like a true dual core, and they have that on paper, but just not in practice. And I also don't feel like Nyx is the best vehicle by any means. His way of initiating is generally walking in invis, getting the Vendetta off, then stunning and carapacing. And
Well, he has the blink now, but
you don't want to, like, Lifestealer is inside a creep. He's not coming in that way. So
yeah, I don't think we actually seen a Nyx infest at all.
No, he's not been Thunder
Yeah.
stuff.
It's just a different playstyle, I guess. Raven?
Oh, actually,
Good
the
Fanatic.
Bane is very far forward. Jimmy might
But
be.
look for the counterplay coming from Ohio. BKB at the ready. And the quick Hurricane Pike rules. Nice Ghost Scepter. And the devastating, infested melee creep.
You should
Descends
block-
out on the field of
You should
battle.
less that thing so he can walk around.
Miracle is now going for special commando tactics here. No one will ever see this coming.
Neither will we.
And no one cares if it's coming. That's probably the reality.
I like the track combo they're going with though. The track plus the Hurricane Pike. As long as you're in Hurricane Pike range, you have that.
You always
vision,
get the attacks off.
and
yeah.
you always get all 4 attacks. So with a crit, a Daedalus, you actually might be able to just kill somebody with that. It's a little like gamey, but it definitely can just give you a free kill.
Working on Raven here, multicast.
Okay.
Good stun follow-up, but he has BKB and Aegis.
Left.
They would love to pop
Aegis.
it.
Oh! Calculated 3154. Now it's gonna be Raging Potato charging forward. That creep commando going up, trying to catch as many as possible. They get Demon as well.
And they're looking for more. They want a little piece of Ohio. They get him with the stun for the Carapace. Make it 3. They're gonna find Mushi as well. No teleport scroll. Fnatic just falling apart. If Miracle can just close the gap, get inside of Radiance,
go,
burn
Radiance.
Radiance. They do it. The refraction is gun. He has the 4
Okay,
step.
he's got. Okay.
He actually has just 1, 2 ticks left. I think he gets out of here.
He's got
and
blink. He's got
But
blink.
still, that
makes
was
it-
such a disaster.
What's happening?
The Weaver Aegis couldn't have been more perfectly timed for Mineski. They just
And he had the
up.
BKB. He didn't get it off. Just everything going.
I mean, he thought he had Aegis. He didn't need a BKB for that one, right?
Yeah, he was hitting time lapse when it all went wrong. He just got stunned perfectly at the right moments, and then the nukes came out.
Well,
Alright,
that's one way to turn the game around.
Do you think they just get 2 tower off of this, or did they get more?
No, they're up in 10. I don't think you can go high ground.
All right, LD. He's up to 4,500 gold after this tower. Is it
Octarine time.
Or you think something like AC would be better?
I mean,
They need armor badly, so
I don't actually think you get Octarine, to be honest, but given Miracle's penchant for the build, I suppose it wouldn't be a surprise.
Does Octarine Core reduce the cooldown of the Ancients you're infesting? So you get faster frenzies?
Oh, great.
Does it?
There's only one hero worth frenzying. Why do you need it to be faster?
Well, it's more often. You just give them like a permanent 75 attack speed boost.
Yeah, and then your other hero, who's the most farmed, is just sitting inside an ancient creep doing nothing.
That's been
I
this
want-
game, man.
I
Have
want-
you been watching this game?
I want to believe.
No, seriously though. What is the win condition for Mineski? Like, how do they win? Is it Lifestealer doing
Six-slotted
damage?
OD with Moonshard. Lifestealer, yes, he's got to be out of the creep.
Okay, so then he should be able AC.
They need to just have an intervention at this point. It's like, Lifestealer, I know you like the ancient.
Come out, Miracle.
Miracle.
It's okay. It's safe now. Good boy.
We need you. So yeah, Assault Cross I think is the progression that you need because it gives you the armor for your entire team and it allows them to actually get out and do something.
Alright. He is saving up a lot of gold. Oh, okay. Butterfly.
Okay.
I like Butterfly versus those heroes. I mean,
It's so easy for Templars.
This is gonna go on Reddit
Double-
as the guess what build this is.
double infest. Are we gonna see the Octarine double infest shotgun lifestealer?
Have you seen those posts where it's like
Dagon 5?
2K MMR?
Yeah,
guess
yeah, guess what build?
what hero built this? And it's like a
Oh
brood
my
mother
god, he's
built
going
this shit.
shotgun!
He is going shotgun. He's going for the double infest shotgun lifestealer. So how much damage does that do? It's what, 400?
Like, no damage.
Oh, and you pop out, you pop back in, you pop out again. But I guess you can't use the shotgun until you come out, though.
Yeah. I want to see this on Reddit now.
I was actually joking when I saw the butterfly, the eagle song, but I guess it's
This is a defensive shotgun, right? Like he's using it on the OD.
You save the OD to life whenever he's brain zapped or caught in the
it's a
feast
guaranteed shotgun. There's no way he doesn't get it off. This is a quick draw.
This is ridiculous. Like, guess this hero, and he's got a Banta, Radiance, Ethereal Blade.
I hope Mineski wins. I want this to work so badly now.
New meta.
I mean, the Raxus are still up. Like, it's fine.
New meta, best meta. Let's go.
Alright, well, they do have an ogre.
Yeah.
You know, Nyx Monoburn is actually not really a thing this game, so never mind that.
Well, okay. Realistically,
Darkseer.
Templar Assassin is already peaking, right? She's gonna start scaling down when the supports are picking up Ghost Scepters. She doesn't have free kills on anybody.
I mean, I do think Mineski has, like, in a vacuum, probably the better late game with the Nyx.
Well, but here's the thing. OD's getting. Look at these items. Lincoln's BKB. We are casting a Pinoy Dota. Like, that's
And the
10k.
Shivas too.
10k net worth on like not that.
But the Shivas will be plenty for him. Like, he'll get the intelligence, he'll get the armor he needs.
Uh-oh, Mushi. They
And
want to
actually-
make...
But he
I
can just
think
blink out.
They need more than 2.
If he opens with Vendetta, he blinks. So you have to open with the Impale.
They could. That's how you get it.
This...
You have no idea what lurks within.
Golem Gods is packing heat.
Well, I don't think they know, right? I don't think. They.
But has a little more up his sleeve than you might expect.
He's held to obscure inventories.
And he will be getting Yi gone.
Pros are just so
Not
obsessed
the other
with
way
checking
around.
items, and then you realize that you can't check creeps.
That's the next... That's like a Lumi level, next level.
He's got like rapiers. Like you have no idea.
That's so next level. To quote Lumi, that is so next level, it's previous level. I think that statement's never been more true.
Oh my god. So let's guess what he's building next.
Dagon 5.
I mean, you go heart, right?
Yeah, more damage.
stats. Or does that make no sense?
I mean, you got an E-Blade, so it goes based on your strength. Let's go.
It's got to be more damage with a Dagon, right?
Look, every time we guess an item, it's been wrong. So.
Veil of Discord. Let's fucking go. All right.
Instead of breaking smokes, you know?
If the OD does get the Shivas, then like they actually in a point to fight no matter what. Like I feel like finally he'll be able to tank up a bit. And you can even use that E play defensively. I would actually feel really good about their engagement potential as long as they actually can initiate with the Nyx and break that feed script.
All right, I'm gonna see the Roche. I mean, if he gets Aegis on OD, this game
turns around real quick. And a lot of that gold on Fnatic is a bit deceptive.
They have to contest us, and they will.
Roshi moving in, drops the trap. It's a very slow Roshan. And out in front is... It's the rip, but there's the Nyx initiation. BKB's come through Miracle, almost dead. Not just yet, has the shotgun at the ready. Where is he gonna go? He pops inside his buddy, the Ogre McGee, and he says, get me the hell away. I'm trying. But he's very, very slow. The OD ult comes out. It's not enough. Ragey Potato left alone, gonna fall, barely surviving his AU, and now on the Ninja Boogie Jules. Ooh, goes after TP. It's a 2-for-1.
What are you doing? I can't believe this! What happened?
Oh,
how can you do that?
Alright, we're done. We're done.
Like, what is that play? Like that.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The team's almost done.
Oh. Alright, we're back. The game's not over yet. It just feels that way.
I think it should be.
Like, give me 10 more seconds, and this base will look like America after the election. Like, Stencilator, Weaver, we're going in.
This is quite a game. That is for damn sure. And now, Mineski gonna have that one last stand. Ghost up against Pop Mushi going back for objectives. And he will take down the melee here.
Oh, they lost with melee. Okay.
Well, that's more to come for sure. The Aegis is not going to time out this time without their planning. They're going to most likely just go for the mid lane next, and there's, I think, nothing at this point. Like, unless Mineski suddenly reverse 180 degrees what they've been doing and playing this entire game, and we're seeing Jay again, like, all by himself far forward.
Well, actually, he does have some backup, but Ohio has the BKB.
Yep, he's good.
They do force it out. Doesn't really matter if your charge gets low, I feel, with the Darkseer. Just need the one BKB, 5 seconds. Should be enough. So, first Rex down, mid exposed already.
Do you see a Lifestealer icon on the minimap when he's in the creep? No, right?
No, you just see a
Yo,
dot.
that's the next level split push. You don't see it coming.
Just stop. Stop.
I'm trying to find a way anyway.
It's the Ogre, honestly, I think the Ogre Axe is their best shot.
Certainly.
They need some shotgun combos, and that is, the ding 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 is their combo back into this game.
I think you can go for the Bane if you ever can. I mean, I don't know what the Bane has in terms of mobility.
I mean, that was, like, in fairness to Mineski, that's like the most disastrous way for the fight to start, is for Miracle to get gripped in a position where they can see the Nyx coming, so they all get their BKBs off, and then a great Darkseer wall when they all scramble to defend him. So, you imagine if the fight isn't starting that way, maybe it's different, but the creeps are just not durable, guys.
Yeah,
They
one
just
creep,
die
and
so
that
fast.
creep is 3-shotable easily.
What is the tankiest Ancients?
I mean, they're
At this point, they're all
the same.
Just have such low armor.
Here's the plan, right?
Oh, Jules! He wants that Axe, and he ain't gonna get it.
Alright, this is where somebody buys a Solar Crest and you just pop it in the Ancients.
I mean, yeah, the Radiance hasn't really... I've seen a couple misses on the creep, but it's not been that much. End of the day, though, I'm looking at...
Do they get raped?
I can't imagine.
He's
so.
got
Lincoln's,
BKB
Butterfly.
Lincoln's Aegis.
Maybe the Aegis will time out. Who knows?
Actually, I'm just gonna go check that. Oh, we don't have a clock because I got disconnected from the game.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well done.
that's how it went.
I lagged. Okay, guys.
I had to reset the router.
Yeah, I had to reset the router.
Thanks, Rob.
I can confirm it was made in China. Rob's like, what?
Alright.
Rob's brain is jelly after this game, and I can't say it. Here comes the stun, well placed by RR. And they are just going to continue to see it. Mushi, by the way, has a Moonshard eaten on top of all these items. That is a very stacked TA. Mineski losing a second melee Rax. The end times upon them.
Okay, here comes
for this
Thunderhide. Let's
Thunderhide's amazing, by the way. That active like the best in the game, but all the same, for 75 attack speed for the OD is no joke. It's like a free moon shard, but at the same time, you're pretty limited in survival right now.
RR! You really wanted that stun. Meanwhile, Dire Courier does get sniped. It was not carrying a whole
Radiant's
lot.
top tower is under attack.
I don't believe.
600 gold in that.
Yeah, nothing too important.
But end of the day, it's probably the recipe for a Shiva's Guard, which he's not getting now. The OD is going to be sitting without that for the Courier's death.
Yeah, it is the Shivas. So Mineski hang on against all odds. It's the Thunderhide in front. He leads the charge. It's a rather slow charge.
Yeah.
But he gores those creeps down.
The scales are looking a little less durable, though. It's not the armor class he's looking for.
His weight class is a bit deceiving. This is truly one of those cases of the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And he runs like a scared Triceratops back to his base.
I wonder, like a Templar Assassin Monster Hunter crossover. You just kill off these Triceratops, you take their horns and build something out of them. I don't know.
Aegis reclaimed, this time not in disastrous fashion. Fanatic probably breathing a sigh of relief that they don't have to worry about that happening again. Can't mistime the Aegis expiring when it's already gone. I guess the good news for Mineski is they're running out of item slots here on the carries.
I mean,
on the opposing carrier.
Miracle's game plan to extend the game and make it last way too long. We'll see actually what that comes of it, as they do get the axe on the Ogre. Hopefully soon the Shiva's Guard on the OD. And you really just have to go for one big wombo combo. Like, his overall game plan before was, hey, I can just run in the Ancient Creep at the Bane and find him out, and then guys can just nuke him down real quick. Well, that hasn't worked out once this game, and now the Ancient is two-shottable. So, it's pretty awkward.
Oh my god, the Ancient's dying to creeps.
Can't even fight the creeps anymore. How is he ever going to fight that TA? I guess we'll have to see if he's got something still cooking. Plate mail now picked up.
Yeah, he's going for the AC, but it's still going to be a long time coming.
Come on, RR.
Yeah,
Be a jerk. Yes. Yes.
He's going to remain on the Weaver, so if they give him even just like a fraction of a second to survive, he's going to be able to go full HP one way or another.
And Fanatic just biding their time here. Do we see a full wait for the next Roche at this point? The clock's totally broken.
So the timer is going to be up in about a minute and a half.
The clock's not good on me, so you can look over.
All right.
Temple's defense.
So it can be up in 1 to 4 minutes, essentially.
I mean, there's no need to wait, I think. They still have cheese on the Weaver. They could slowly poke and prod it.
Unless you're getting like X4 multicast times 2.
I mean, have BKB on everybody. Even like Ogre is not going to do that much. Oh, this is a wraparound play on the bottom side.
Oh, this is sick, actually.
Oh, Courier flying back.
Oh, gotta get that Shiva's
Oh,
Guard.
Mushi's going for it.
He's actually fine. He's gonna get the item final. Wait, Hex actually.
Mushi.
Oh, I like
But
this.
did they see him? No, that's a Fanatic thing.
Hex is the game-winning item here.
It can be, but Shiva's is, I think, more reliable.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be a sick trap, but they pop out the tree and they jump right onto the Jaboogie, and they can't even get the Crystal Maiden yet. Now in comes the OD from the rear. Hammer gets dropped, slamming down one, looking for a bit more. This is gonna force an instant buyback for Mushi. If he dies again. Potato self-banished, BKB down. They're not over just yet. A Miracle, he gets onto Mushi. Mushi's got to turn it around. He's afraid of this shotgun lifestealer. He knows a death here could be the end, but on the backside of the fight, elsewhere, the Nomad to get the OD kill. He gets back to safety. Ohio very low. Joel's trying to man up against Mushi. That's not going to happen, but Ghost Scepter could be your ticket to freedom here. Buyback not available on the OD, though. The Nyx Assassin has it. Miracle running in, wants to save his lumbering oath of a friend, and RR now chases out Mushi. Gotta get that TA. The kill, this would be so big. No BKB, no easy way out, but he can just turn and slaughter him. See? Living up to the old M-God title there with a quick decapitation. Gem on the floor. Raven will scoop that right up. Miracle already packing his own.
The Weaver actually chased the OD all the way to his fountain. He dies to a Gemini attack out there. He actually like self-imprisoned at the steps, and it's just like so close to getting out after.
multicast. They're gonna try to blur. He's fine.
Raven has the BKB in a second. He's gonna turn with the time lapse. BKB comes out. Crystal press back with that BKB and a quick little auto attack, blinking away. I deal with these bugs, and Jules meanwhile gonna
Burning
get
all his mana. He only has unrefined
really
fire left
worked
now.
down as Ninja Boogie has to run the other direction. AU gonna chase him out. Demon on the hunt with the quick 4-staff forward. Can't quite get in range, but the Rex, they will fall. That's 2. Can they get the Megas? Bottom lane fully completed now. Mushi to work with the rage, and then he rages into a grip. Demon was not fooled by that Manta whatsoever, but Fnatic don't really want to risk it with the buyback already having been expended on the TA.
Still massive Rax advantage for Fnatic here, and it looks like they're finally going to be able to be on the verge of closing out this first game in the best of 3.
This is only game 1, guys.
Don't let it stop, man. Give me more of this. Having too much fun.
I could have another 50 minutes of this.
Yeah.
But just think of the pubs, man. The longer this goes on,
that only happens,
the more can I see it.
That only happens when the build works. I would not classify this as working just yet.
Maybe they make a comeback. Who knows?
I said just yet. I didn't say ever.
I think Fnatic have to like just do something stupid, like wander around by themselves and get hexed and
Like a
killed
Mushi dieback would be a pretty boneheaded way to throw this game.
Yeah, he'd have to be all by himself, I think.
But the thing is, Mineski are so bad at killing buildings. Like,
no, they got AC on lifesteal though. It's fine.
It's still it's about one of the worst
These items, dude.
building killing.
I can't even look at this inventory.
You get bloodlust.
Dude, this could be like an Abyssal Blade, like art at this point. Even the Mantas, ugh.
Look, let's just say the man is creative.
It could be an MKB Abyssal plus something.
Galvin has always been an innovator, but I think he's just gone over the deep end on this one. It's actually too much. I'm gonna have to have a talk with him.
Oh, are you? I'm gonna call him up.
It's time to stop.
How much do we think Scat had to do with this?
Dude, I think he just lost a bet, honestly. Like, I think he's just like, okay, well...
Is Nahaz in the other room blaming Scat for...
You're a fucking idiot.
I think he's actually casting Chinese Stone right now. But I like to think that somewhere he's smiling. Like possibly one door down. I'm sure this is all Miracle, though.
Yeah, definitely.
This is 100% just a Miracle build. So, Shiva's Guard now picked up. OD is getting there.
I think he's already there.
I mean, and the BKBs are low, and he's got a Hex now. It's a 5-second BKB on the TA. I believe the same on the Weaver. Oh, 7-second. This is throwable. I still think Mineski could win. I believe.
Okay, they're
and they started off with the stun on Mushi, and the follow-up comes. There's the Hex debut. They have the hammer to dieback on Mushi. 2
the
minutes.
exact thing that they can't let happen. Gonna get hexed. Oh wow.
Oh wow. You say with very little surprise in your voice.
So let's go down
Straight down mid. Straight down mid.
Yeah.
To be fair, the Hex it was a really nice initiation with the Hex.
Yeah. Oh wow, you just pressed the Hex button. Should we get a wow?
No, like the whole
Knicks
combo,
set it
bro.
up. But like literally, look where he's at though.
Dude.
He's halfway up the top lane with nobody within like 5 screens of him. That's going to happen. Like it has to.
No, we cannot.
Think of the only way you can lose this game, and it's literally that. Being absolutely by herself for no reason.
It looks like Dyer's
Ogre has a Shiva's Guard.
They're actually gonna do it.
This Ogre is huge.
Yeah.
Are we sure it's Fanatic who is the bounty hunter?
Oh, Raven just got a kill on the Nyx Assassin at the least.
Yeah, that's a
scouted too far
that's cool.
forward.
That could well matter.
No,
Movie.
we need to
That's a
get this
dieback on the Nyx, mind
Okay,
you.
Raging.
Scam as well.
No Mushi for a minute, and that BKB's down. And they go. Raging Potato on heavy, but he gets X into the double wall. X might mark the spot indeed. He BKBs. He deals with the illusions slowly. Very slowly.
Are they gonna go back to Roche?
All the
Do you have
BKB.
to go back to
You
Roche?
still have 4.
Oh, Open Winston and Hill raging back to full.
I think they got this.
Yeah.
This Roche anyway.
What did they drop? Do you let Miracle take it?
Raven gets another kill.
Meanwhile, the rat is ramping up. Crystal Maiden, pathetic creature that she is, trying to defend this top lane. There's a stun, there's no multi. And Raven will turn onto Jules, kills her another stun. Still no multicast. Now the Shiva's Guard deployed, desperately trying to hold the line.
Okay.
Hold the line, Ogre. You could do it. No, he can't. That's Megas, and That is likely the game, and, well, unless they have an incredible Roshan fight. Meanwhile, Raging Potato does manage to find the bounty
What
hunter
happened to the Aegis?
Aegis grabbed by the Life Stealer.
Okay.
Who has it back at the base. The cheese, I think, got popped or destroyed.
Now, where's the Rapier TA? This like one way or another with Megas.
Tell me he's not bringing the Rapier out. Okay.
Okay, but he doesn't have buyback.
That's
or?
the one thing they don't have on Mineski is great building killing potential. If Mushi beats a Rapier, that problem for Mineski will also be solved.
So what's Mushi's buyback status like? This is actually extremely
I
important.
think he has a minute left.
He's gonna have it very shortly, but he needs 800 gold.
Yeah.
So
He can farm that pretty fast.
Well,
If he doesn't die for
Mineski's game
LD,
plan though
there's
is
no
just to go
creeps.
right now.
they got mega creeps.
Go farm the jungle.
Oh, that'll take forever. Chill, bro.
Chill.
I think what he should do is go for some hero kills to get his buyback. Kappa.
Oh boy. I don't even know what's about to happen here. I mean, we've got initiation on the Lifestealer.
Quick Hex, and Lifesteal has the Aegis. They don't want to overcommit on him.
Oh, he's super tiny.
Like, why did he buy a Rapier? What if the Rapier costs him his buyback, and he's actually just gonna lose this game through that?
I think he thought they were just gonna somehow, like, there was like a panic, oh, they're gonna rush down mid and try to throw us, and...
But you can't panic buy a rapier. You have to send a courier to the shop to get it.
Yeah, why? Actually, that's...
The panic Rapier.